welcome back to Trees and Turtles. I'm Imogen, and today I'm going to be talking about a concept which revolutionised how I think about goals, the impossible list. So if you're not already subscribed, please make sure to do that. Follow me on Instagram, it's in the description, and let's get into the video. Okay, so first off, you're probably wondering what's the impossible list. So this is a concept created in about 2011, I believe, by Joel Runyon. Which is a kind of anti-bucket list. So obviously everyone knows the bucket list, it's just a bunch of things to do someday, right, without necessarily having a concrete plan to achieve them. So, you know, bucket list is sort of very standard, everybody has things on them, but you don't necessarily know if they're going to get done. The impossible list is different. So it's geared towards making those goals happen through smaller steps. So it's a bucket list, but the bucket list has got like broken down steps which are actually going to help you achieve the goals, rather than saying, oh, it's going to happen one day, without actually taking any concrete steps to make that a reality. So the reason it's called impossible is because of the other key aspect, which is ambition. So the impossible list kind of encourages people to dream big, if that makes sense, to be ambitious, to do exciting things, to make step-by-step plans so your dreams actually happen instead of staying in your head or on a bucket list forever. Because it's all too easy to do that. You just write a bucket list and you put it in a drawer, or you just like leave it on a file on your phone, and then one day you come back to that and you're like, oh yeah, that would have been cool, but yeah, I didn't plan it, so it didn't happen. So this has really inspired my list of goals. If you guys have read my goals, they're all on my Instagram and throughout my YouTube as well. A lot of the things on my goals list are really ambitious and difficult. I wonder if any of you have ever looked at my goals list and been like, how's she going to own property in California? How's she going to get abs? How's she going to run a business? Like, those are all difficult things. But the thing I liked about the impossible list is that it tells you that it's okay to have big dreams, and also concrete plans to make them happen. So essentially, you deserve to have exciting adventures and get to do what you want with your life. But you also have to bring consistency to that to make it happen. It won't happen without a plan and without you showing up for that plan, you know, day after day, week after week, month after month, and ultimately, yes, year after year, because some big plans are going to be like big multi-year events, and that's just how it is. So, how do we use the impossible list? Let's look at an example. Okay, so let's say you want to write a book. Maybe you do. This is certainly an ambition of mine, to get a book deal one day, and it's something I need to plan as well. So first you've got the ambition, write a book. This is great, okay? So now we just need the concrete plan. So we need to break down the process into steps. If you're interested in this, go and check out my video on how to break down your goals, which I have made. Anyway, do some reading and research online or in person, talk to people who have written books, so gain knowledge from people who've already done what you're trying to do, is what I'm saying. Come up with a series of steps to help you reach your goal. Generally, the more detailed the better. You want your goals to be like measurable, they have to be specific. So bring in numbers, bring in deadlines, that kind of thing. Generally, the more detailed the better, but don't get bogged down in endless planning, because planning can be a form of procrastination. You're like, oh no, the plan isn't perfect just yet. If it's got specific steps that you can take action on, you need to start taking action, you need to stop planning, okay? Alright, so what's next? Once you have the step-by-step plan, you need to carry it out, right? So what's the first stage? Are there any obstacles in your way? What are they? How can you solve them? So these are the kind of questions you need to be asking yourself in the making of your, and actioning of your impossible list, if actioning is a word, I guess it is now. So ask yourself, how can you take action today, right now, to move your dreams forward? I'm going to let you sit with that for a minute. Maybe just write down one thing you could do. What's one dream you have, right? And what's one thing you could do to make that dream start happening? So show up today is what I'm saying. Show up tomorrow. Keep showing up. That way your impossible list will eventually become a reality. So I recognise that this is quite a short video for today, but it's a concept that I really love and that I wanted to share in a sort of concise way, so I hope you found something useful in this video. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like it and hit the subscribe button. I upload new productivity content every Monday. Make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. Again, the tag's in the description. I will see you next week. Okay, bye!